Tāmaki Makaurau Auckland has a lively food scene that reflects the cultural diversity of its people. Over the next few weeks, we're doing a deep dive into the food scene in Panmure, one of our favourite suburbs for eating. In this video, we take you into the kitchen of a restaurant specialising in northern Chinese food. You'll see noodles being pulled by hand and drool over the hot and sour soup dumplings. We share kottu roti, a Sri Lankan street food staple, famous for the clanging and pounding of iron blades on the hot plate as it's getting whipped up. And dive into South Africa's most beloved fast food, CHOW. We're hunting down Auckland's best eats. Hit subscribe and get ready for some mouth-watering food.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sheena, and we're chasing a plate.
We hope you're hungry. Let's eat. This is video 2 of a 4-part series here in Panmure. We're on this strip because this is a very special strip here in Auckland with so much diversity in food. Just today we're going to be eating northern Chinese food, Sri Lankan food and South African food. So there is so much variety on this strip that we could not pack it into one video. So we wanted to do a 4-part series to show how much diversity there is here. We're starting today with northern Chinese food and I cannot wait to eat.
Hi. Okay, so can I grab a number 37 please and a 103? Thanks so much. So Xi'an Food Bar specialises in food from Xi'an, which is from northern China. And northern China's staple crop is wheat. So we've ordered some hand-pulled wheat noodles and also some dumplings and a hot and sour soup, which is another specialty of the city. The ladies have been kind enough to lead us into the kitchen to see how our dishes are prepared. So the lady here is making the hand-pulled noodles and she's literally taking bits of dough, pulling them out, separating them, bouncing them on the stainless steel table. They look really good. Great texture. Magic. So clever. Alright, it's all go in the kitchen. Both of our dishes are cooking away. So we've got the hand-pulled noodles, they're cooking in boiling hot water in this wok here. And then our dumplings are on the boil. We ordered pork and chive dumplings and they're cooking up and then they'll be plopped into a hot and sour soup. Woo, can't wait! Woohoo! So we've got our 2 dishes in front of us. We ordered the hot and sour soup with pork and chive dumplings. Check out how beautiful the colour of that is. So it's got this really heavy slick of chilli oil over the top. And then we've got the hand-pulled wheat noodles. So this is the most popular noodle dish, the ladies tell us, and it's topped with braised pork. The pork looks really super tender, sort of falling apart. But I've got to get into this hot and sour soup. So we've had this dish before and it is absolutely delicious. So we had to order it again and show you guys. So the soup base is made up of vinegar and chili. And you can see that chili on the top there, so it's probably going to be a little bit fiery. Oh, it's delicious. I had a bit of a coriander crunch there. It's very lively and fresh, so the vinegar has got a really strong kick. Not too spicy, in fact. So we've got these dumplings, boiled pork and chive dumplings with a wheat flour wrapping. Super hot. Man alive. That was a kick in the mouth. The temperature was so hot, but delicious. So the meat has got a great flavour, very light, so it's not tightly packed, so loosely packed minced pork, the kick of the chives. So dumplings and noodles are very common in Xi'an. In northern China, like I was saying, the staple crop is wheat, so you'll find a lot of dumplings, wheat noodles, buns, or more so than you'll find rice, because it doesn't grow as well in that region of China. Man, this is so delicious.
Time to dig into the hand-pulled noodles. I love watching them get made. I think it's so special when they're made fresh in the kitchen. And for one, you hear that sound, the doom, doom, doom of the noodles getting pulled. It's something special about that, and these look great. It was neat to see them bubbling away. They've been covered in braised pork, got a whole lot of chili there. There was some sauce down the bottom. I'm just gonna mix them up a bit, get that sauce right up onto the noodles. Oh, they look so good. Look at that now, all coated in that goodness. And there's some cabbage in there too. Oh. That is a great dish. That is such a classic dish. You can see why that's one of the most popular ones, or the most popular dish on their menu. It's simple. The noodles are perfect. Not overcooked, not undercooked. Beautiful texture on the teeth when you eat those, and then the sauce and that meat, not too much of anything. It all just delicately coats the noodles, and the noodles are the hero there. Oh, they're really good. I love this northern Chinese food. It's so hearty and filling, and oh, that little bit of spice, it's good. This is a massively diverse strip here in Tāmaki Makaurau, Auckland. We're actually making 4 videos on this one strip of road. This is only 550 meters. It's so diverse. There's so many different places to eat that we thought we cannot cram it into one. We're gonna make 4 videos showcasing what's along here. So we've just gone from Chinese, those great noodles and dumplings, and now we're heading up a Sri Lankan restaurant for some string hoppers and some roti, kottu roti, and some curry. Bring it on.
We're at Ambula restaurant for some Sri Lankan classics. We've popped in our order and now we're heading into the kitchen to see how our dishes are being made. Thanks so much. Choppers going to make the kottu roti. The kottu roti is a Sri Lankan street food staple. It's so loud in here, I can barely hear myself think. But this clanging is what you hear on the streets of Sri Lanka, and you know that there is some delicious kottu roti in store for you. So Sahan here, the chef, is just gone for it. It starts with a jumble of vegetables, so cabbage, carrot, onion. It's cooked all over on a hot plate. Sahan adds spice, he adds chicken gravy, and then he adds a big pile of roti or flatbread. And he goes hard at it with the metal choppers, just making that clanging sound, chopping it up, mixing it up. It is smelling delicious in here. We've been watching the string hoppers being made. String hoppers are another Sri Lankan staple. They're actually in here steaming away. What they are a rice flour and water dough that gets pushed through this sieve into a little sort of nest of noodles, rice flour noodles. They get steamed and then you eat them with curry.
our lunch has arrived. The spread looks so good. Loved watching it getting made. It's always such a treat to get back into the kitchen so we can show you guys the process that goes into creating these dishes. So we've got the kottu roti, we've got a beautiful looking chicken curry in a lovely gravy. We've got the string hoppers that we saw getting steamed and pumped through that amazing little machine. And we've got a fresh coconut sambal here, which looks amazing and is going to go very well with the curry and the string hoppers. Kottu roti to start. So we've gone Sri Lankan spicy on this. It's covered in chilies, fresh chili. There was a heap of chili in the dish as well before it went on. And I love this dish. It's so audio pleasing because you can hear it. You walk down the street, you can hear it being made. You can find a restaurant serving kottu roti from the sound. And I think that's lovely. It's not all about the smell like most dishes. And they take that flatbread, pile it on with cabbage, carrot, leeks, eggs, whatever filling you want. We've gone with chicken, and then it's all just chopped up together, spices. It's an amazing dish to see being prepared. Oh wow. Oh, I'm gonna get some chicken. Oh, the spice is very good. It's such a jumble of flavors. So, hiccups, because there's definitely a good kick of spice going on in there. But it's such a great jumble of flavors because of the way it's prepared. And because it's full of bread, so it's flat bread all cut into little pieces and then all jumbled together, that just takes on liquid. So the flavor just pushes right through the roti. I love it. Crunch from vegetables, chicken's very tender, it's on the bone, so it's falling apart, so it's falling off the bone. Oh, this is a very good kottu roti, and I love the spice. It is a great spice level. It's definitely spicy, but it's not going to blow your head off. Oh, yum.
I get to dive into this chicken curry. I'm just spooning the gravy over the chicken pieces and I can smell the spice. The spice is just wafting up into the air. And Sri Lankan cuisine is known for its spice. Sri Lanka grows a lot of its own spices, so pepper, chili, cinnamon. So the food is just jam-packed, flavor-packed with a load of spices. So this chicken curry, you can see it's got a really thin gravy and really huge chunks of chicken. So that's quite common with Sri Lankan curries. Huge chunks of protein and quite a thin curry gravy. And then we've got these delicate string hoppers. So rice noodles that have been steamed. I'm just going to dip it in to this gravy so we can get a taste of it. Just drench it. You get hit with chili on the top layer, and then the taste of that chicken comes through. So all I had was just the gravy, and there was this beautiful kick of chicken flavor. The chicken is falling off the bone. It looks really beautiful and tender. I love meat on the bone. It retains so much flavor and tenderness and moistness in the meat. Wow. The string hoppers are very delicate. They're soft. They're the perfect vessel for that gravy. I'm going to try a bit of this sambal. So fresh coconut, chili, onion. I can see some curry leaves. Stunning curry flavor. It's got a fiery kick. There's a lot of chili in there. This meal is so flavoursome. I can't wait to dig into this chicken curry a little bit more.
One of the joys of eating here in Tāmaki Makaurau Auckland is that it can really transport you back to travel. So we've been to Sri Lanka, and the first meal we ever had when we landed in Sri Lanka was kottu roti, and that was so true to form, that one we've just eaten, that it just took me back. I could picture it, I could smell it being there, and I love that about the amount of diversity we have here in Auckland. But the next bit of diversity we're going to have is South African food. We've never been to South Africa, so this one is totally new to us. So we're going to have some South African fast food.
We've come to Classic Kitchen to eat a South African favourite. It's called bunny chow or bunny, and essentially what it is a hollowed out loaf of white bread that's filled to the brim with curry. This will be the first time either of us have ever eaten bunny chow, and I can't wait to get into it. We've just been watching the bunny chow getting made. So a loaf of bread has been cut in half. We've opted for the crust, and then it's just been filled with this aromatic mutton curry. So there was potatoes in there, mutton on the bone, and then the hollowed out bit of the white bread has been plopped on top. Cannot wait to eat this! Oh, this is my kind of dish. How good does it look? So we've got this fluffy hollowed out bread on the top, and the loaf of bread, the bread bowl essentially, is just soaking up all of that curry sauce. The curry sauce or curry gravy is so aromatic. I can see tomatoes, a ton of spice in there, curry leaves I think. There's a big chunk of potato, and then mutton on the bone. The best way to have it, I reckon, because it retains its tenderness and juiciness. So this is a dish that originated in Durban in South Africa with the Indian community and the Indian labourers who came over to work in South Africa in the sugarcane plantations. They say that they needed a way to carry their curry for lunch to work, and loaves of bread were what was easiest to get, so they would hollow out the loaf of bread, stick their beans in and take it to work, and since then it's just become a national staple. Holy moly, that is epic. Wow. The curry, it's not overly fiery, so not overly spicy and chili heat. It's got this really subtle burn. You can taste so many spices. It's aromatic. That mutton is so tender. It just melts in your mouth, and that white bread is the perfect vessel for that gravy. Oh man. That's beautiful. We've also been given a carrot salad, which is a really popular salad in South African cuisine. It's just vinegar, onion, carrot, I think a little bit of chili, and that will cut through the richness of this mutton curry bread bowl. Oh man.
This is a real communal meal in South Africa, so I love that it's in a bread bowl, so it gets put in the middle, everyone can dive in with their hands, ripping apart that bowl, grabbing your favourite bits before someone else gets in. I mean, it's the joy of food, sitting around, enjoying great food together, and something like this, which is an entirety, the vessel, everything about it is edible. It's so lovely when you can eat together, so it's really nice, both Sheena and I being able to just rip into this bread bowl and enjoy this bunny chow. Loved filming this video. I mean, so much diversity along this strip, and it's so neat to have something brand new to both of us to end this video with. Absolutely loved filming this one. We hope you've enjoyed it. Hit subscribe, drop a comment down below if you've enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, and there is more coming because this strip has so much more to offer. So there are more videos coming from here in Panmure to just show you how good this street is for food.